chance against Raymond van Barneveld, who the last time we saw him went through the exit door. The second biggest tournament in the world, Barney didn't really show up. But Simon Whitlock, the Aussie #1, had a run at first round exits which spanned a year in TV major events. Whitlock finally won on the big stage at the World Match Play and lost in the second round. But I would suggest not just a big Perth Darts Masters, but a really important triple header in Perth, Sydney and Auckland for both these players.
Yes, you're exactly right, Stu. Both these players are trying to find the form that made this man a 5-times world champion, the form that made Simon Whitlock climb up the PDC rankings extremely quick. A European event, won several tour events, but as you said, the last year he just hasn't found any form whatsoever. And if you look at the form line coming into the event, then this is possibly one of the better draws that Simon Whitlock could have asked for.
Yeah, Whitlock, who was a seeded player in the World Series, now a qualifier, having to rely on wild cards to play in Perth, Sydney and Auckland.
137.
Well, interesting news as Barney looks at a maximum. Interesting news surrounding the 2016 Premier League coming out today as well. Barneveld, who's had to rely on wild cards, won the Premier League, of course, last year, lost in the semi-finals this year. For the first time, the Premier League will head to Barneveld's backyard with a date in Holland. The Premier League going to Holland next May.
45.
Yes, the very first time to mainland Europe. Maybe the start of more to come. So now another 25. That leaves double top to wrap this first leg up.
70.
Very low. But Barneveld cannot check out, so Whitlock will come back. And what Whitlock's got to do, he'll know Barney's game as well as anybody, as we all do.
So
and what he needs to do is get out the gate quick, get 2 or 3 legs up. This Barney of old, Whitlock takes out the double 10. Barney, well, not of old, of late, the last couple of years, when he's got behind, it just lacks that oomph, that fight to find the form to get back into games. We have seen it on the odd occasion. We did in the Premier League, didn't he? He was 1 leg away from being eliminated in the Premier League, and then all of a sudden he makes the semi-finals. So he's still got the form there. That's the first maximum of the game, and it goes to Simon Whitlock. And against the throw.
Good response from Van Barneveld. Whitlock, the perfect start to the leg. Well, no 9 darter, but control of the leg. As far as the dart stars have been concerned, Raymond van Barneveld with another 140. It's been a bit like emergency ward 10, or should we say emergency ward 55. Phil Taylor was in bed for a day and a half with a bug, and Raymond van Barneveld had to endure a trip to the dentist today for root canal surgery. Not the best preparation for a darts tournament.
And I don't think there's any worse pain than toothache. Now bullseye for Barneveld, just on the upside, so a chance here for Whitlock to break the throw. And look at the treble. There's 2 ways, treble 16 or treble 20. Treble 20, I know he's going for the treble 16. That leaves the bullseye for Whitlock now. Oh, That's a long way off. So Barneveld comes back. 9 for double 8.
Do you know what, Rob? Whitlock should be really disappointed. He started the leg with a 180. The best he's had so far is a dart at the ball. And that's the best he's going to get. Raymond van Barneveld strikes back. He hit a couple of back-to-back 140s, didn't he, Barneveld, to keep himself in the leg. For Whitlock to only get a dart at the ball after starting with a maximum will be hugely disappointing. What a piece it is. Yeah, Barney with awful problems with one of his teeth and emergency trip to the dentist. But it's done the trick.
96.
You get the feeling Barneveld now just warming to the task. Where to play Van Gerwen? Or maybe David Platt. Who knows in the quarter-final? That's our last match
60.
on the opening night here in Perth.
I've said so many times the talent of Barneveld. Every now and again you see it. The only
99.
one that doesn't believe that Barneveld can still win tournaments and is a great player is this man himself. You need the self-belief, the confidence in your own ability, and Barney seems to lack that so much.
140.
However, there's a chance here for Barney to nick the throw.
58.
Certainly now he's going to get at least 6 darts from 206.
The Dutchman's found his range and the Australian has lost his, it seems.
Raymond, you require 106.
So to hit the front with a break of throw. Well, no. Double 18. He was caught in 3 minds there. Whether to go for 12, whether to go for 18, whether to go for a single 6. But he made the right choice.
Game on.
And he's broken throw.
Well, up to a 90, just under a 98 average for Barney, which is very reasonable. Simon's got to get this breaker throw back. And another 180 at the start of the leg. Did that 2 legs ago. And only had 1 dart at the bullseye. He needs to get a bit more. But Barney is filling the treble up himself. 2 140s for Barney. A lovely start to this leg.
Simon Whitlock reached the quarter-finals here in Perth last year and lost to Dave Chisnall. The ton would be perfect.
100.
And there's
138.
another one of those. To leave double 12 for Whitlock. Oh, great effort.
He needed it as well, didn't he, Stu? Yeah. I mean, for Barney, this is a great leg of darts. Both players only thrown 12 darts. Barney on double top. That's not a bad guide. A little bit north side. Oh, well, now what a dart this is going to be. Oh! Barney pulls the 3rd dart out of the bag on the double 10. And what a crucial leg of darts. 3 legs to 1 up. Could be 2 all. Yeah. Worth 2 legs, that 1 leg.
140.
Well, twice Simon Whitlock has hit 180s at the start of legs and he's lost both legs. Barneveld remains one of the most popular players in the world. Not often that a winning leg from Raymond van Barneveld is greeted with near silence. It was then, and there's parties at home crowd. who sees Simon Whitlock hit a third maximum.
Perhaps toothache is the way to go for Barney. Perhaps he's thinking about that and not doubting his own ability. Certainly playing a good game of darts, over 100 average. Not hit a 180 yet, 7 140, 6 tons, and 43% on the doubles.
Yeah, well, 7 140s and 5 legs of darts as well. Maybe another one?
100. So you require 92.
A leg Whitlock simply has to win, you feel. Double 16. Wizard is back in it. Barney leads 3-2.
Raymond to throw first. Game on.
11 darter from Simon Whitlock to win the 5th leg.
140.
He needs to find 11 darter against the throw, though. That's the problem, because the way Barney's playing, exceptionally well, both over the 100 averages.
Well, so far, Rod, the 2 games that we really thought would light up the night have Kyle Anderson, the hometown boy here in Perth, with that thrilling 6-5 win over Stephen Bunting. Whitlock and Barneveld
140.
producing some terrific darts.
Well, there we have the stats. 3 180s from Simon Whitlock, but only 4 140s, but 9 140s from the big Dutchman. That's where the damage has been. That's why it's been so hard for Simon Whitlock to get that throw back. Oh, but that's going to help. That certainly is going to help. If Barney doesn't take this out, 2 routes, 2 ways for. Now, will he go the aggressive route straight at the treble 18, or will he go the 25? Looks like it's the 25. Bullseye is going to get a dart. The double 16. Massive dart this for Simon Whitlock.
78.
Chance going big in. Gone about 43% on doubles. 3 out of 7. 3 out of 8. He pins it. Stays 2 legs clear. And a breaker throw up on the Australian number 1.
Oh, they're both playing well. Key doubles missed by Simon Whitlock. Raymond van Barneveld still with that one big break of throw to his advantage.
59.
I have to say, Stu, this is as good an attitude as I've seen Barney have for, well, since the Premier League.
80.
You know, he isn't doubting himself, he isn't shaking his head, he isn't just strolling up to the board, you know, looking, well, not interested at times. Looks like he's pretty up for it.
58.
Yeah, Van Barneveld lost to the quarterfinals of the other 2 World Series events so far this year in Dubai and Japan to Michael van Gerwen and Phil Taylor respectively.
43.
May well end up playing Michael van Gerwen again in Perth on Saturday night if he can win here.
99.
Yes. Important leg. Whitlock here with a chance to break back.
$96.
Oh, what a time for Barneveld to hit his first maximum. Has really put the pressure on the Simon Whitlock throw, and he's going to get 3 darts at 105 to go 1 leg away from a quarter-final place. We thought that this may look like another upset, but Raymond van Barneveld has turned up. Double top, surprised he didn't go the double 16 route.
85.
Do you know, I mean, his favourite double, Steve, is double 16. I'm very surprised that he didn't go down there.
Double 15. Well, good dance from Whitlock to rescue the leg. A leg he had to win, and he did. Van Barneveld, a millimetre away from tops to make it 5-2, and he would have been thrown for the match.
96.
Such small margins. Games are decided. Whitlock still needs to find a way to break the Dutchman's throw.
59.
Well, if you look at the stats, Stu, Whitlock, if Barney carries on playing the way he is, then Whitlock has got to find a 12-dart leg. Otherwise, he is not going to break the Barneveld throw. It's the second 180 in as many legs. Making it extremely hard for the #1 Australian to get back into this game.
135.
Deflection certainly doesn't help.
Well, they played each other in the World Series in Singapore last year in the quarterfinals. Simon Whitlock was the winner on that occasion. But you feel at the moment this match in Perth is in Van Barneveld's hands.
59. Raymond, you require 120.
Well, he's got at least 6 darts. Take a 5-3 lead. Just don't miss the big number. Just a big 20 will do you.
60.
Disappointing
42.
for Simon Whitlock
60.
to go within one leg of the quarterfinals. At the moment, Barneveld is just too good for the Australian. 3 legs to go. Whitlock's got to win the lot.
58.
And that sort of start is not going to help. This is as good as I've seen Barney play for quite a while. I know he has led for most of the game, which makes it so much easier.
140.
Certainly is easier to lead than it is to chase, as Simon Whitlock is finding now tension, darts going low. It's a pure sign
57.
of pressure.
He's got the darts. Can he really take advantage?
55.
Well, unlucky with the last dart, certainly. It's now or never for the Wizard here in Oz.
100.
Well, 102 average now, Raymond Van Barneveld. Simon Whitlock just shy of 3 figures. This will help. Will it be perfect timing?
140.
I feel that's not enough. Barney may get 6 starts from 172. Oh, that's brilliant darts from Van Barneveld.
146.
Make or break time for Whitlock. Needs the 146. He's not going to do it, so Barneveld comes back. His favourite, double 16 to take out the Australian #1, and we see this game as possibly an upset, but Barney has stepped up to the plate.
Ranger require 32.
To complete a terrific victory, to silence the crowd here in Perth. Simon Whitlock, the Australian #1, is out. Raymond Van Barneveld, a 6-3 winner with 103 average. Much more like it from